Go.
Hello everyone, my name is Mayssa Zarrouki.
And this is Mayssa.
This is a co-presentation about Sigmund Freud,
Life theories and influences. Contents:
the theory of unconscious,
psychoanalysis as a therapy,
critical evolution of Freud,
the claim to scientific status,
Freud discovery. Sigmund Freud,
1856-1939. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, was a physiologist, medical doctor, a psychologist,
and advanced thinker of the early 20th century.
Freud's innovative treatment of human actions, dreams, and indeed of cultural artifacts as invariably possessing implicit symbolic significance has proven to be extraordinarily fruitful and has had massive implications for a wide variety of fields, including psychology, anthropology, semiotics, and artistic creativity and appreciation. However, Freud's most important and frequently reiterated claim that with psychoanalysis he had invented a successful science of the mind remains the subject of much critical debate and controversy.
Go.
The theory of the unconscious.
Sigmund Freud's theories and work have shaped a certain view of the dream childhood personality, memory, sexuality, and therapy. Freud's work also laid the foundation for many other theories to form new ideas, while others developed new theories in opposition to his ideas.
Freud's theory of the unconscious then is highly deterministic, a fact which, given the nature of 19th century science, should not be surprising.
This instead of treating the behavior of the natures as being occasional and explicable, which had been to the prevalent approach for centuries,
Freud insisted on the contrary on treating it as behavior for which it is meaningful to seek an explanation by searching for causes in terms of the mental state of the individual.
Hence, the specifics in which he attributed to state of terms of pain, obsessive behavior, and dreams.
All these, he held, are determined by hidden causes in the person's mind, and so they reveal in converted form what would otherwise not be known at all.
But are such things as unconscious mental state at all is a direct factor of Freud determination. His recognized are here began simply but the principle of causality recurs that such mental state should exist.
An unconscious mental process or event for Freud is not one which merely happens to be out of the consciousness at a given time, but is rather one which cannot, except through protracted psychoanalysis, be brought to the forefront of consciousness. The postulation of such unconscious mental states entails, of course, that the mind is not and cannot be either identified with consciousness or an object of consciousness.
Go.
Deeply associated with the views of the mind, first account of instinct or driver.
Instincts for Freud are the principal motivating forces in the mental wheel, and as such they energize the mind in all of its functions.
Whereas he held an infinitely large number of such instincts, but this can be reduced to a small number of basic ones,
which he grouped into two broad generic categories: life instinct, which covers all the self-preserving and erotic instincts,
and death instinct, which covers all of the instinct towards operation, self-destruction, and psychoanalysis as a therapy.
Freud's account of the sexual genesis and nature of neurosis led him naturally to develop a clinical treatment for treating such disorders.
This has become so influential today that when people speak of psychoanalysis, they frequently refer exclusively to the clinical treatment.
However, the term properly designates both the clinical treatment and the theory which underlies it. The actual method of treatment pioneered by Freud grew out of Brewer's earlier discovery that when a hysterical patient was encouraged to talk freely about the earliest occurrences of her symptoms and fantasies, the symptoms began to abate and were eliminated entirely when she was induced to remember the initial trauma which occasioned them.
Turning away from his early attempt to explore the incarnation through hypnosis, Freud further developed the stopping cure, acting on the assimilation of the person completely were burned in the deepest resource of the anchor's mind.
Repeatedly, he got his patients to relax in a position in which they were deprived of strong sensory stimulation and even keen awareness of the presence of the analyst. Hence the famous use of the couch, which the analyst virtually silent and out of the sight.
And then encouraged them to speak freely
And inhibitively, preferably without a forethought,
and we believe that he could freely describe the unconscious forces lying behind what was said.
the object of psychoanalytic treatment may be said to be a form of self-understanding. Once this is acquired, it is largely up to the patient in consultation with the analyst
To determine how he should have slowly acquiring understanding of the unconscious forces which motivated him.
Another possibility would be the conscious rational control of formerly repressed drives. This is suppression.
But in all cases, the cure is created essentially by a kind of
purgation, a release of the pent-up psychic energy,
the concentration of which was the basic cause of all of nature. And according to Freud, the creative writer does the same as the child at a play. He creates a world of fantasy which he takes very seriously. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Mr. Lottie, my love myself.